Famous football players who nearly died on the pitch. Football consistently provides us with life-changing moments, triumphs, and happiness. But it also contains poignant and somber scenes at times. Here is a rundown of some of the most tragic football-related deaths in recent history. Footballers who died on the pitch will always be remembered. As a result, I highly recommend seeing this video from start to finish, as you never know which of the listed careers might strike your interest. Before starting the video, smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Number 1. Fernando Torres. Torres met with a horrific accident during match against Depay. He fell heavily in the 85th minute after an aerial duel with Alex Bergantinos. Atletico Madrid players instantly found Torres choking his tongue and going unconscious. Teammates Gabi and Sim Vasalchko forcefully opened Torres' mouth, and all players, including referee, called for medical support immediately. The medical staff treated him on the field for several minutes while other players addressed the spectators not to make noise. Finally, he had been taken off on stretcher in an ambulance directly to the hospital. Torres' head injury shocked his teammates to such an extent that they were almost reduced to tears. Depay's club Dr. Carlos Lerino later praising the duo, Gabi and Vasalchko, for their perfect reaction of helping Torres not to choke his own tongue. Speaking after the game, Diego Simeone said, "We felt nervous and worried after the awful blow he received. I heard a noise from the bench. I don't know if it was his neck, but he felt something. These are awful things that happen in football. We are hoping for the best for Fernando. It was a complicated situation for the Deportivo and Atletico players." The 32-year-old spent the night in hospital to complete full-body checkup and various tests. Later, Atletico confirmed scans showed he has no traumatic alterations or injuries and will need to rest for 48 hours. Later, Torres himself tweeted on Twitter, "Thank you all so much for caring for me and for your messages of encouragement. It was just a scare." Number 2. Petr Cech. Hunt has consistently denied setting out to hurt Cech. He has also been maligned for failing to apologize. That's not strictly true. Hunt feels a person only apologizes if they have done something wrong. It would be easy for him not to be like that. A lot of the Chelsea players were the same. "I don't think they thought I set out to injure." Didier Drogba wanted to have a few kicks here and there in retaliation. But listen, they've won all the titles and all the medals down the years. Hunt ran into John Terry on holiday in 2008, and the Chelsea captain invited him to play golf. A transfer between the two clubs in 2007 also had a positive impact on relations. Number 3. Didier Drogba. Chelsea beat English Premier League new boys Norwich 3-1 on Saturday. However, the victory came at a cost as striker Didier Drogba was stretchered off with what appeared to be a serious injury. The Ivory Coast forward fell heavily following an aerial collision with Norwich goalkeeper John Ruddy midway through the second half and needed lengthy treatment before he was taken for further examination. A rare goal from Jose Bozingua had given Andre Villas-Boas' side the early lead, but Norwich recovered to equalize through captain Grant Holt just after the hour mark following a defensive mix-up. Frank Lampard's penalty put Chelsea ahead once more after Ruddy had been sent off for conceding it, and debutant Juan Mata scored the third in stoppage time. Ruddy had made a fine save to push a Ramirez long ranger round a post as early as the second minute as Chelsea started strongly. Leon Barnett blocked a Fernando Torres effort, but Chelsea were not to be denied, and Bozingua broke the deadlock in the 6th minute with a drive from more than 20 yards out that gave Ruddy no chance as it flashed into the top corner. Number 4. John Terry. Lewin rushed to the aid of the England skipper, whose airway was blocked after swallowing his tongue when accidentally kicked in the face. The Chelsea defender was knocked unconscious after being caught by Arsenal's Abu Diaby during Sunday's dramatic Carling Cup final. Chelsea's medical team said Terry's airway had become blocked and he was beginning to turn blue. Within seconds, Lewin, who was behind the Arsenal goal treating one of his side's players when the incident occurred, dashed to player's side, realized the seriousness of the situation and acted accordingly, making sure Terry could breathe again. When Terry finally came round and was informed of Lewin's crucial part in his recovery, he asked to return from the hospital to the stadium to thank him personally. He waited outside the Arsenal dressing room and told Lewin, "I owe you one." Number 5. Fabrice Muamba. The first minutes after Muamba collapsed were crucial. Every minute lost before applying CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation, the urgent and sometimes necessarily savage, it can break ribs. Application of down thrusts to the chest to keep oxygen artificially flowing from the heart is estimated to decrease chances of survival by 10%. Cardiac arrest, which is what Mwamba suffered, is significantly different from a heart attack. The second is usually caused by coronary heart disease, through which a clot starves the heart of blood and oxygen and damages the heart muscle itself. According to Amy Lawrence, who had been covering the match for The Observer, the reason everyone knew something was wrong was that Mwamba, though out of the current run of play, suddenly fell like a tree trunk. He didn't put his arms out to break his fall or anything, he just dropped. It was seconds before other players noticed. Rafael van der Vaart, a Spurs player, was the first to do so. And frantic signaling to the pitch-side medical teams brought on the men in green. Spurs had 5 fully medically trained assistants pitch-side that day, and there was, as ever, aid from the St. John Ambulance Unit. It was a far cry from 2006, when Chelsea goalkeeper Petr Cech fractured his skull playing against Reading. He had to crawl off the pitch by himself and wait for an ambulance. The resultant outcry saw standards of medical pitch-side preparation improve to their current high standards. I hoped you find this video helpful. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe as it really helps our channel, and remember to give your feedback in the comments below. See you in the next video with some more interesting topics and facts. Stay safe, and we will be right back soon with another video. Thanks for watching.